Hello everyone. So today we are going to start our physical education classes, and the chapter name is, what a coincidence, is physical education only. So let's start. So in this chapter we are going to learn about the different types of features and what are the advantages for the physical education, as we are just teaching you and you are just learning these things. So it is a subject which has been backed up research to prove it worth. It take it consideration the thought of developing appropriate attitude and social skills, that is the flexibility, adaptability, punctuality, responsibility, creativity, as well as citizenship, self management and communication. So the physical education is very advantageous in the field of attitude and social skills. It will help you to be flexible, adaptable. Adaptable means you can sustain or survive in any kind of circumstances, at any kind of problems. Thereafter, the responsibility means the discipline. Thereafter, you will also get to know about the self management and communications too. It is important to provide children and young people the ability to improve their skill in sports and other activities, as well as to teach them about the outdoor life also. So physical activity is very important for everyone in their development years, as this fosters good health. Means in nowadays it is very important for us to provide our child and young peoples to ability for the skills, like the skills should be anything, like the dancing, thereafter playing cricket, football, sports. So there are so many kind of physical activities are there, so which we can try. So basically the first question which arise in our head, that is, what is physical education? What is the meaning of physical education? So as we both know that the physical education is a combination of two words, physical and education. So physical means the terms which will just describe you about the body parts, okay, and opposed to the mind, okay. And the physical means what? Body, flesh and somatic. And the education means that how it works, what are the benefits, what are the advantages, what are the disadvantages, how it grow, how it rebuild, what are the factors, what are the features. So all of these criteria is come under the term that is the education. Thereafter we can see that according to Swami Vivekanand, education is the manifestation of the perfection already in man. So education is very important for everyone to become perfect in any kind of things, and that's why the physical education can be understood as a process of receiving or giving systematic instruction on bodily movement, especially at school or university. Means there has been a certain kind of movement so which is just present over here. So for all those certain kinds of movement we get what? Some kind of bodily movement also, like I raise my hand, I raise everything, I walk, I talk, whatever I did, all of these are part of physical education. And like jogging, playing cricket, football, these are also a part of physical education. And we will come to know that which muscles will active, which muscle will deactivate, how it works, how we get the energy, what are the benefits, what are disadvantages. So all of these things we will come to know from the physical education only. So thereafter, not only that, but physical education also aims at the development of the individual as a whole through physical activities designed to improve physical fitness, develop motor skills, knowledge and behavior of healthy and active living, sportsmanship and emotional intelligence. So physical education, the main aim of the physical education is to develop one's physical activity, like the fitness. There are the motor skills knowledge. So motor skills knowledge means what? The sense organ. Like if there is any hot things is present right now, I had just touched it and thereafter I'll just pick my hand back. So that is due to the motor skills. Thereafter, while in the cricket or while in the football, you were just playing, you were just running towards the ball, but you know when to pass, how to pass, you will know the different kind of techniques and when to apply them also. This is also a part of motor skills. Thereafter, the physical education means to encourage this kind of development, this kind of motor skills, and also make you habituable with a healthy lifestyle, so that you can have a balanced growth and development. Thereafter, physical education also help the student to be creative, innovative skills, and with physical education. So there has been a lot of benefits is present in the physical education classes. So physical education cannot be independent science. It is an interdisciplinary science. It has integration of principle from a number of disciplines. It is a subject which is formed by amalgamation of many other subjects. It has been taking the help of physics for understanding, identifying, analyzing, and to create skill. Psychology for understanding, evaluation, mold personality of an individual in connection with movement. Sociology to understand and find solution for the impact of society on individual and vice versa, while individuals participating in physical and sports activity also. So as we can just say that the physical education is not a single part or is not an independent science. It is dependent on so many things, and it is a mixture of so many sciences together. Like uh, as we can just say that it has been taken some things from the physics, thereafter something from the psychology, thereafter some parts from the sociology. So all of this just went together, and thereafter we get what our physical education classes. And not only that, but the individuals also. Individuals means what? The students, the person, the individual person, single person is also have to participate in physical and sports activity too. And that is what, that is used to just tell or understand the limits of the anatomy and physiology of human body. Okay, so now we can see that searching new method and process for the promotion of physical activity and sports medicines to prevent, manage and treat injuries of individual while engaging in physical and sport activity. Nutrition to understand and assist individual in matters connected with diet intake for participation in physical and sport activity. Okay, so let me be clear about that, that in the early days, I mean in the past few days, at that time the activities and the sports were different, and nowadays the sports is quite different. Because if you will just compare the both of the terms, that if you will go for the 100 years back, we will see that there has been a different kind of lifestyle of the people over there, and they have the different kinds of medicines, they have the different kind of treatment. But in the modern era we are living in, it is whole a different era from the all of the previous ones. Because in this era we have like modified games, modified sports, modified treatment, modified medicines, so that we can treat ourselves better and we can have a healthy lifestyle also. But as I have already told you that the subject which has been mentioned before only, so that is not the only subject which has been contributed in the physical education. Means there has been a lot of more subjects are also still there, which is about to just contributed in the physical education only, and we don't know the names also. Like there has been so much subject regarding the enhancement and understanding the performance of a person, okay, in sports and physical activity. As we know that in nowadays the performance of a single person is far greater and better than the other persons. Okay, so let us see some definitions given by the eminent contributors in the field of physical education. Means we are going to see some philosophers or some great I mean like great persons who have just gave some contributions in the field of physical educations only. So let's see about the Charles A. Butcher and Deborah A. West. Okay, so he had said that physical education is not only concerned about physical outcomes that occur from participation in activities, but also the development of knowledge and attitude also, conducive to lifelong learning and participations. Means physical education is not only the part of the physical activity, but it also give or help us to develop the knowledge about the lifelong learning. Thereafter, Delbert Opterfer, okay, so he is the one who said that physical education is a sum of those experiences which come to be the individual through movement. Means physical education is the experience which we can just generate or which we can help by ourselves only. because nobody is going to run for you, nobody is going to jogging for you. You have to do it by yourself. Thereafter, J.F. Williams and C.L. Brownell, he also said that the sum of man's physical activity is selected as to kind and conducted as to outcomes. Means the person who have some physical education has its own kind and has a different outcomes. Outcomes means what he will get from the physical education is different, means the physical activities. Thereafter, we can see the Rosalind Cassidy. Rosalind Cassidy said that physical education is the sum of changes in the individual caused by experiences centering in motor activity. Means there has been some kind of different things which is present, and if a single person will go for the physical education, he will get his motor activity very active. What is the motor activity? It is related to the motor skills. As I had already told you before, that the motor skills is nothing but if you are playing a cricket, right? So if you are playing a cricket and you just get to know that the ball is a bouncer, so you have to duck. So how do you know that now I have to duck? It's all about the motor. Thereafter, we'll go for the Brownhill and Hagman. So Brownhill and Hagman has told us that there has been, if we will go for the physical education, we will accumulate so much of knowledge, and thereafter we will go for the large muscle activities. And if we will go for the muscle activities, and here the muscle activity means muscle training, okay. So if they will go for the large muscle activity, they will promote a better growth and development also. And thereafter we'll go for the JB Nash. So physical education is nothing but a phase of whole field of education that deals with big muscle activities and their related responses. Means JB Nash has also told us that it is a education which deals with the big muscles activities, means the muscles we used to grow in our body. Thereafter, Merriam-Webster, she is a dictionary, in her dictionary, she is the one who just introduced that the physical education is all about the development and care of body, okay, and also some calisthenic exercises, means which will give you a good hygienic and gymnastic and also give you the performance. Thereafter, we can see the Central Advisory Board of Physical Education and Recreation India. Okay, so it is a board of the physical education and recreation in India. So it just told us about that it is the education through physical activities for the development of total personality of a child to its fullness and perfection in the body, mind and spirit. So physical education is what? It will just bring out all your personality in front of you with the perfectly in a body, with a perfection in a mind and with a perfection in a spirit. Thereafter, the American Alliance for Health, Physical Education, Recreation, it also said that the physical education which are related and carried on with regard to value in human growth, development and behavior. Means the physical education is also help you to growth for the development and the behavior. So as we can see that most of the just like the great person have told us the same thing, and that is physical education is important for the person's growth, for the person's body, for the person's mind. Everything should be keep just growing. Thereafter, we will see the Association of Physical Education, AFPE, the United Nations. Physical education is a planned progressive learning that takes place in school curriculum timetable time, which is delivered to all peoples. This involves both learning to move and moving to learn. So in the Association of Physical Education, the United Kingdoms, it said that it involves two kind of things, that is the learning to move, and the second one is learning through movement, okay. So which means that there has been some kind of skills. I mean, let me be clear. First of all, learning to move means what? If you are just going to play football, thereafter what you are doing, you start to just play the football. So if you are just playing the football, I mean just kicking the ball over and here and there and running, so that is you are learning to move. But when you will go for move of learning, so in that term we can say that while playing the football, you know how to pass, when to pass, what are the techniques. So all those things will come under this sections. And now I'm going to close my video over here. Thereafter, in the next class we will learn about the different things of physical education also. Thank you.